in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. That's caught by Kelly. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lamb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end KC has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Lamb down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. They go jet sweep here with Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception get the points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Lawrence
That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And it's fielded at the 34. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for nothing. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. We talked a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 2 runs in a row, only 2 yards to show for it. And on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Lawrence. Being chased out left. nicely will throw that one away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And that will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to that and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 1st down, it's Lamb, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Lamb, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Lamb. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 45 yards for him on the ground so far. A great start to this divisional round contest.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 1st down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 7-7, our score. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And the defense closes quickly there. And he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From midfield now, Lawrence. Complete to Kelly. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's had on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be about 60% just to be in the average range.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Kelly. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll run on first down. Lamb takes it to about the 37.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On first down, it's Lamb. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Mahomes now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as they have taken the lead.
Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's hit it. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lamb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now here's Mahomes. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Booker is on target.
And the lead now stands at 13. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Show.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Lawrence going to keep this himself.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jaguars back with it on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you, and that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
He's going to go up top again, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. They're all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup.
A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3.
And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
Now Lawrence.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
93 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To Williams on the jet sweep. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Barker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Takes it to about the 37. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by...
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
Yes, sir.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Toss play to Robinson. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's Lawrence to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick here is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes it way back out onto the field. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Smith up the middle. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Lawrence to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now Lawrence.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lamb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He finds Douglas complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so the on the touchback.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff to start it up. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. First down. Looking to throw. Simmons. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Able to slither by. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
Rolling to his right.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Simmons. He finds his man. Complete. It's Douglas.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Simmons. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Inside handoff, Smith. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On 4th down, Simmons. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even